So I watched this movie maybe a week or two ago. This is American Ultra. Came out last year, 2015. And I remember I was still working at theater when it came out. Didn't get a lot of good review. Well, not reviews, but didn't get a lot of ticket sales. I wasn't doing that great in the box office, and I think this movie kind of suffered from, I don't know, it was mismarketing, or it's just a kind of film that doesn't fit into a specific genre, and that's one thing that kind of got me to find it out and watch it. I'd always been kind of curious about it, but then one of the podcasts I listened to, they'd mentioned that this movie is just one that doesn't really fit into a specific genre. A lot of people think it's just like a stoner comedy, but it's not really. That's not really all it is. So it's a little more unique than that. It stars Jesse Eisenberg and Kristen Stewart, and I guess the easiest way that it is described, or the plot synopsis, could be that there's like a stoner guy who ends up being this crazy CIA or military operative. He doesn't know it. That's like the super basic storyline. So Jesse Eisenberg, he's in some super small little town with his girlfriend Kristen Stewart. Well, Jesse Eisenberg's name's Mike. His girlfriend, played by Kristen Stewart, is Phoebe. So they're just in this little small town. He works at a convenience store. Not a lot going on until we meet a couple. I can't remember if they're CIA or FBI. We'll just say they're CIA agents. I think it's CIA. Played by Connie Britton plays Victoria, and then her boss Adrian is played by Topher Grace. And something's going wrong with this experimental program, and they're gonna shut him down. AKA, they're gonna get rid of Mike. And Victoria, Connie Britton's character, wants to warn him, doesn't want him just to be killed. So she sends a warning to Mike, but at first he doesn't really know what's going on. She tries to like wake him up with the code word, and then he starts doing this just crazy stuff. People come to attack him, but he's able to fend them off, and he ends up killing all these people. And so it's kind of I think the easiest way to describe it is kind of like Pineapple Express meets like the Jason Bourne movies. It's pretty fun. It's a fun movie. It's got some good action. It, Mike, his character, Jesse Eisenberg's character, doesn't really want to be this vicious killer. He doesn't really remember his past at all. He just knows that he's in love with Phoebe and just wants to be with her, and doesn't really doesn't care about these people coming after him. He just wants it to be done with. And it's a unique film. It's funny. It's got some good action. So it fits in that like action comedy genre as well. It's let's see what else I'll say before I get to like the director and writer. Some of the other people that make appearances for actors is Walton Goggins. He's becoming a more recognizable actor. He's been like a character actor for a long time. He's in the TV show Justified. He was just in The Hateful Eight, the new Quentin Tarantino movie. So he might. He was in Sons of Anarchy. He has a funny role in that. And he's in there. John Leguizamo plays a drug dealer. Pretty funny when he shows up. A couple other characters. Tony Hale from Arrested Development. Bill Pullman makes an appearance. So, good cast. It's directed by a guy named Nima Nourizadeh. Can't pronounce his last name. The only thing he's done before this was Project X, which was an okay movie about teenagers throwing a big party. It was what you expected pretty much for that. So this is his next film. It's actually written by Max Landis, the son of John Landis. So that's interesting. But yeah, I think the biggest problem with this movie is just that it just wasn't really marketed that well, and it's kind of that weird genre that doesn't really fit into one expectation for people, so it didn't really do that great at the box office. But it's a good watch if you're looking for something a little, a little actiony, a little funny, different. So yeah, I'm giving it a 3.75 out of 5, and I think that'll be it. All right.